Hello, today we're going to cover how you and your customers can mark Shiptos to display or to not display. This is handy if they don't want Shiptos showing up throughout the site, such as in the checkout, or you don't want certain Shiptos from showing up by default on the checkout or throughout the site. So I'm going to hop over to the website just so you can see what I'm referring to. And let's sign in as a customer. And let's switch to English. Now as you can see, there's a ship to drop down in the header where I can choose from my available ship tos. And also if I navigate to the cart, you can see the ship to option here as well. Now let's say that I didn't want Division Street ship to showing up throughout the site. Maybe I don't use that too often, or maybe it's a ship to that is used for internal purposes. You can either hide this for the customer from the operations portal, or the customer can hide it themselves. So let's show what that looks like from the operations side first. Let's hop over to the operations portal and pull up the company addresses screen, which holds the ship tos. And we have the active field here that indicates whether these ship tos are active or not. This is controlled by the ERP if you're running on an ERP. And then you have the web active field, which determines whether this is shown throughout the website for customers to use while they're checking out or shopping the site. So let's find our Division Street ship to. And let's go to the details. And here we can see the web active field. Now if I want to keep this ship to active in the ERP, but I don't want it to showing up by default throughout the site, I can just change it from web active to no. And that will hide it from the ship to drop downs throughout the website. Let's hop back over to what the customer sees, refresh. And as you can see, the Division Street ship to has disappeared from the ship to dropdowns. Now the customer can also control this flag from their customer portal. So if I hop over to the customer portal and I go to my ship tos, you can see that by default we do not show web inactive ship tos here in the list, but they can see them if they clear the active filter here to show all ship tos. And we do see our Division Street ship to here. And if we go into the details and scroll down, this is the web active field here, and it's currently set to no because we have inactivated it from the operations side. We can set that to yes to make it active again. And if we go back to the store and go to the checkout, we can see it's showing up at the drop down again. You can also bulk import and export on the screen as well. So let's say if you wanted to change multiple ship tos to be web active or web inactive, what you can do is hop to the data screen here. And in this case, I'm going to filter onto Division Street. Maybe I want all Division Street ship tos to be hidden by default. What I can do is make sure that I have the web active column here. I'll remove the rest except for the address code. And I'll export this list, and then we'll change the web active to no, and then re-import that back in to update the ship tos to not display on the site. This is handy if you have quite a lot of ship2 addresses to mark inactive or active, and it's pretty easy to bulk import and export. So I'm going to go ahead and export this sheet. And I've opened it up in this spreadsheet application. You can open it up in Microsoft Excel or whatever spreadsheet you'd like to use. And I'm going to set all of these columns to 0, which means no. If you want these to all display on the website, what you would do is set all of these to 1. Please note that our extra 1 column is that web active field that we were seeing in the operations portal. And I'll go ahead and export this to a CSV file and we'll import it back into Kadairs. Now let's select that file that we saved with all the Shiptos as web inactive. And we'll choose update only. And our import has been queued, and we'll check back in a few for the updated results. Alright, it's been a few minutes, and as you can see, our import has changed all the Shiptos to be web inactive, and we can see that as well if we click into the details. That's it for this video. Thanks.